Hello everyone, sorry I'm just faffing about with the wires. There we go. Gosh, that's quick. It's on already. Just double check. Ah, there we go. I can see people. Hello. Hey Gillian. Hey Claire. Alison. Crazy Raspberry. Alexandra. Carolyn. Beth. Morning everyone. Right, let me just share the live. Just need to change that. 2 secs guys and I'll be with you. Let's find it on here. Okay, and just drop in the links as well. Right, let's do share. Hope everybody's good. Actually I should. No, it doesn't let me do it that way. Okay, let's just share that. Okay, right, that should go out. So I'm just trying to get everything up. I'll just drop this link in. Take it as a minute to come up on my laptop. Oh, there it is. Hope you're all good anyway. Can I see? Oh, there we go. Hey everyone, morning. Hi, hi, hi. Right, supplies. And pin. Right, there we go. Should all be done now. That's not sharing for some reason. It's taking its time. Although it did this on my phone and then it had actually shared. Can someone just do me a favour and just quickly go onto my Facebook and just see if the post that says live now, come say hi is shared? Because I posted this morning and they just kept twirling and twirling and twirling, but I started to see notifications of people liking or acknowledging my posts. So there's clearly an issue with Facebook because it's done it on my phone and now the iPad. So, oh yeah, give you a thumbs up, guys. Let me do mine now because I always forget. What we got? 17, 18 thumbs up. How many of you are in chat? 46. Come on, guys. Yeah, it's there. See, yeah. Thanks, Shirley. I'm just gonna flick off that now then, because this is what it's doing. See, it's grayed out and it's saying posting, and it's sat like that for ages this morning. I thought, oh bloody hell! But then I saw it got posted, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, we are ready to go. That's all on. Let me just turn off the top lights. So always get a bit more of a. Oh, ow, just rubbed my knee. Oh. Usually there's a kitchen roll on there, but I've run out, so I've just whacked my knee. Usually that would have been a buffer. Right, we can shut that down as well. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. How are we all? Hope everybody's good. Yes, lots of you in. Thanks everybody for joining. What's Tess saying there? Hubby's out, so the Christmas music is blaring and Crafty Sam is on. What else could you want? Enjoy it. Oh, I've really whacked my knee. That's really sore. You know when you start to feel the pain a little bit after. Hey Jill, Carmen, Jeanette, Witchy Witch, Brian, Amra, hello. Lots of you in here. Cheers for joining. Went to Facebook and it had the post. Yeah. Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, it's really small. I stabbed myself with a really sharp tweezers, big ouch. Yeah, I caught myself there the other day, and that was a paper cut. Just pulling it out, it just caught me, and that's really sore. You can see how red it is. It's the smallest little things, isn't it? But anyway, we're grown ups, we'll be okay. Right, so today I'm going to do another version of this card. Oh, it's got cool. This one here, I have done a 7x7 for the new Peanuts winter launch on Friday. So, and I've done tutorials, so I've done a 7x7. This is a 6x8, and today I'm going to do a 8x8. It's a really nice style. It's a shadow box, bendy shadow box card, I'm calling it. You don't have to cut into it. I've made this lots of times before. They're already on my channel, so years ago you can find them. But I thought it'd be nice to add a band. But this time I'm going to add one at the top and the bottom. And we're going to use drinks. I've done Christmas now. There are tutorials to come with a few Christmas cards, but in terms of live, and once they're done, Christmas is done for me now. I'm packing it away, and that's it. I've literally only got this week as well, because next week I'm in Manchester and I'm not back till Thursday, so I've only got 2 days next week, and then the following week it's everyone starts to close out. I think we're only actually in like physically working like the Monday, so I am against the clock to just get content filmed, get it all scheduled, and yeah, then I can kind of go and enjoy Christmas. Paper cuts are the worst. They're not nice, are they? Hi Shannon, big thank you Sam for the beautiful Christmas card treasure. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. Shirley Sam, may I ask, is there a delay on your last launch? Usually not heard anything about Swatch. I know that they've had, because obviously Made to Make all got dispatched. We had overseas being dispatched, and it's just a busy period in general. So hopefully soon. What is it, Wednesday? Let me chase it. I'll have a little look. You're the first person that's mentioned anything, so I didn't know. Has anyone got their new product? But I know the team were, yeah, they had Made to Make going out big quantities. So yeah, I got 80 cards done and mailed. Well done. I've got another little batch to do, just kind of some extras that I want to send out. But yeah, all my overseas have gone, so that's good. And I've got my friends and family, but I'm seeing them, so they're all cards that I'll give out as and when. Me and my I haven't heard anything. Okay, I know they're busy, so I'll have a little look. I can speak to them on Teams, so I'll drop them a message after the live. Not a word from Craftwork. Not heard anything from Craftwork. Yeah, about being dispatched. Okay. Know how to make a growing gush. Yeah. Bless you, not heard a thing. Yeah, it will be that, because you know they're on it. I mean, usually, obviously, you're very lucky and you get it pretty much the next day, because that's it. When my lives go out and my launches, that's all it is that day. But there's a lot more going on at the minute. Plus, it's not just mine. They've had Crochet Society. They do with all of that as well, plus our mags. So there is quite a bit going on. So I'm sure it's all good. But I will chase it, and I'll put a little post out on my Facebook and on YouTube as well, so that everyone knows. Right, so I have got a mix of bits here, but I'm going to focus on this set. Probably one of the ones here. I might do birthday friends or something. I don't know. Thinking, because I've got a card sorted for my mum, because it's her 65th this month, and it's my sister's. Actually, this could be my sister's birthday card. She's at work, so she doesn't watch these. Yeah, let's make my sister's birthday card. What's she going to be? 30. What am I? 33. She's 37. Yeah, this is going to be my sister's birthday card. That's who I emailed. I got might being shipped within 4 days. Yeah, it will be fine. I have no worries there. Right, so if you want to, oh no, I've lied. This is going to be 6x8, but it's going to be portrait. So this was 6x8 landscape. We're going to do this one portrait. I've done 7x7, but I will do an 8x8, 6x6, 5x5, 5x7. Lynn, hi there. No, I said a few weeks ago, Lynn, I'm just not in the mood for it. I done all my 3D makes for my Nan. Nan's not here, and I'm just not ready to do it. Literally, making a box makes me cry. the bottom line, yeah, I just can't face it. So I've done nothing. I had a couple of boxes left over that I put in the loft last year, so I brought them down. I haven't physically bought them this year, but I had some Christmas gift bags that were on sale that I had last year, so I'm using them. And I've got my lovely wrapping paper anyway, but yeah, I'm not doing nothing. That's only this year. I will get back into it. And yeah, I've got a lovely niece arriving, so I'll be doing some lovely baby shower bits, and I want to do a hamper for my sister for the baby stuff. So I'm not doing it. I just can't bring my heart to doing it at the moment. It's just not there. So okay, what you want to do if you're going to craft along, you want 2 pieces 6x8, but this time along the 6-inch side we're going to score at 1, 2, 4 and 5. You want to do that on both pieces. Now I've gone for this lime green because I've picked out the lime kind of cocktails here. So I'm going to do, I think that matches quite well. We're going to use this paper. Now I'm not going to cut an aperture into this one, and I think when you do the smaller width ones like the 6-inch and the 5 for the 5x7, you're not going to have that room for your middle panel if you stick with the 1-inch sides, which I think you kind of need. I think if you go down to like 3/4 of an inch or half an inch, it's just not that great. This one, obviously landscape, you get that bigger section in the middle, so then I cut an aperture, so that looked nice. But when they get smaller, I think just adding pattern paper and then putting your topper on top, which is what I'm going to do, is going to work really well. Oh, thanks, Carol. Okay, so yeah, 2 pieces 6x8 along the 6-inch side. You're going to score at 1, 2, 4 and 5. Okay, and then again, if you've made these cards before, been around a long time, you want to create mounting folds on the 2 inner folds, and then valley folds on the outer ones, so they're coming back on yourself. Okay, so we've got this shape. Can't wait to, I know, I'm really excited. Yeah, pinks and yellows and purples, and yeah, so I'm gonna start planning a baby shower in the new year. She's due April 18th. So yeah, it's quite nice because up until then I've never had anything really in April. So we've had April, yeah, it'd be April. Then May was, and we will still celebrate, but it's Nan's and my uncle's. And then June is Charlie, my best friend's little boy, my dad. And then July is the start of then all my friends. My best friends is March, but there's never, like, April's going to be nice to have something then as well, so that'd be good. Hey Hillary, let's just run that. I know, not long. So these are going to stick back to back, but before we stick those together, we want to create the bendy parts. Now, I can't show you the one because it's a sample for Friday using peanuts, but what I'm going to do gives you an idea. And like I said, I have filmed all of them. I want to create the bendy parts. I want them to have the images attached, so I'm going to cut around. So I've got 2 pieces here that are, you want the 7-inch length because that's going to wrap around the width of this, but the height is going to vary if you're going to do what I'm doing, and it will depend on what stamps you're using. But give yourself enough. So this is, say, 6 inches, but you want that 7-inch. If you don't want to do it like me and you just want a bar just like this and build up on it, then this could be 7x1 or 7x1.5, 7x2. It's entirely up to you. Along the 7-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 and 6.5. Now I've got 2 pieces. To be honest, I probably only need the one. I think the images won't. I could probably cut this in half, but I want to have obviously one at the top and one at the bottom. So get those ready. And I think that's it for now. Morning, Timothy. How are you? I'm not biased or anything, but it is the best month, April, spring baby. Is that you, is it? Oh, why is that not on? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Is that something stopping? Oh, there we go. Right. So straight into some colouring. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I love the dioramas. They are just lots of fun to make. So my plan for this is I want to have drinks from the top and the bottom, and then like birthday friend, or oh no, it's sister, isn't it? So I'll do happy birthday sister. So I want to have maybe, plus she's pregnant now, so she can't drink. So these would be like her, and she loves a cocktail. So these would be her cocktails for her birthday. But something like that. And then what I'm going to do is cut along here and then cut around. And then that's going to be the bendy part. So these cocktails are going to bend around the bottom here. And then the top one, I might have the candles maybe. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be. It should be just staying blue. Oh no. Maybe it's broke. This is not, that's not what it should do. Stay. Right. Yes, April. Morning, everyone. Hey, Rose. Hey, Jeanette. Any plans for relatives in the big word dies with shadows? Yes. Yes. But it's probably not going to be for a good few months still. It's funny actually. Do you want a sneak peek of Christmas in July? I've got past that as well. I had a load sent to me. Where was it? Yeah, I've got it all laid out, ready to file away. This one here. Here we go. It's a sneak peek. Christmas characters. We have a whole lot of fun this Christmas. There you go. There's a sneak peek of something coming for Christmas in July. And look, we've got a frog with ice skates. I can't wait. This is a really fun one. So if you like cute characters, not always your traditional characters this time as well. Yeah, you can partially cut them. It just depends if the die, for example, how, because I want this to come down to like there. So just need to make sure, no, we'll see, but you can do that. Are you making new poems, Sam? I have 4 new poems done that are, can't remember when they're coming out. I haven't got the sample products of them yet, so they're going to be probably not till October, November, almost a year really, but they're done. Me, mum and my sister done those ones. So let's stamp these. I think that looks nice, doesn't it? Don't need to change the umbrellas, and those little bits I'm going to do extra, you know, separate, because they look nice, like little 3D elements. I think that'll work. Yes, there are some new word dies as well. What's everyone's favourite cocktail if you like drinking them? Mine's a margarita, so this one here. And this is, could be like an Aperol Spritz. This could be, you know, it could be any kind of, could be a mojito. It could be a whiskey. Well, you got a lemon slice or whatever you want it to be, but you can mask these off as well, so you can have an empty glass and then turn that into a wine glass if you wanted to. Mimosas, nice, yeah. Like a martini as well, porn star martini, they call them, with the what's it called? What's the fruit that sits in the top? Oh yeah, strawberries. Anything with rum, nice. Yeah, I kind of like, yeah. Actually, I'd be happy with that. If I'm on holiday, I think, Beth, I tend to drink that more, I think, the rum ones. Passion fruit. Strawberry blonde. Oh, I've not heard of that. Not heard of a strawberry blonde. Right, let me zoom you in a little bit closer, because I know some of you like to see the colouring. And then I'm going to just use this as my colour reference, because we want this paper to all match. I'll just do the bottom one first, then I can go back and do the top one. I've got more of my pens here. I've been using them. It's Pina Colada. My sister likes Pina Colada. Put these all away then as well. Right, so let's do. I want to stick with the oranges. So we'll do the greeny, limey green there. So I'm not going to need this top part, so we use this as my fruity girly drinks. I think that one's the better one. Looks like it's going to run out on me. I've replaced a lot of these, so I'm coming down to like the last ones now, because I bought another lot of these markers and they were on sale. Let's do, yeah, that's the dark ones. We'll do that one. Most of them depends how many gins I've had before. See, I start the cocktails first. A warm, hard apple cider would be tasty. Yeah, nice. I love cider. This is a different cardstock. This is one from the bottom of the pile. It's a little bit, although it feels smooth, it's not acting smooth. It's still alright, but if anything, it's giving texture to the drinks. I do strawberry daiquiri only because I've got a strawberry dye stamp. Nice. I am like those cocktail machines that you can buy, but they're really expensive. You can get the sachet things that go in them and stuff, but they're really, really expensive. I can't justify that. But I've asked for a crate of individual Proseccos. The single glass ones, because there's quite a few times when I'm like, oh, I could really drink a nice glass of Prosecco, you know, on a Friday evening, but I don't want a whole bottle. And you can put the whole, you know, metal spoon in it, and that does work, but I don't always then want it the next day. And so I said, like, actually, can you buy me a crate of individual bottles of Prosecco? I got the Home Bargains pens, some different colours holding out for your pen. Yeah, there's no update with that, I'm afraid. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Right, let's do this blue. I think we'll do the orange in that one. So let's try and match this blue. That's a good for a shade. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. I need to invest in some nice markers. Yeah, I'm going to look in the new year, I think. The card looks great on the mantelpiece there. Oh, thank you, Mary. First one I have received. Oh, you're welcome. Glad you like it. I'm saving for those blendable pens. Oh no, the ones carry anything non-alcoholic with an ice and a slice. Tell you something, I love a nice cold Coca-Cola, but when you have it with a nice, you know, all the ice cubes and a nice lemon slice in it, it just changes it. Love it. Let's do lemon in this one. And then we'll just do a little bit of grey on the ice cubes, just on the edges. Actually, I need to go a bit higher with the blue because the line is just there. That looks good. Once the umbrellas and everything else are on there, that's going to look nice. So let's add a little grey, some grey. I'll do that as well. Let's add a shadow. Just go over on one side. There we go. And then orange. Let's do some pink first. Has everyone got their made to make kits? I'm still waiting for mine to be delivered. Every received it last Thursday, but it's not. Oh no. Oh no, you can't bring them, they're rubbish. They're not rubbish everywhere. My every's really good, and it's a shame because, you know, some of us have got really good every drivers. That mine's always so nice and it always arrives and it's never ruined. And but I would say, mind you though, I've had stuff, it's been delayed and then it just turns up. Drop customer services an email. Nicola does pick them up. It's just Nicola, so it takes her time to get through it. She messaged me yesterday, said I've just opened my laptop, about 100 emails. So, but she will get to you. Drop her an email just to say, you know, she might be able to look into it, but I don't know what she's going to be able to do. Mine was left outside in the rain. Yeah, so they shouldn't do that. They should put it in a dry place. Go a little bit higher actually. In a bit more. That looks nice. That's going to match well. Let's do orange slice. It's going to be orange and orange, isn't it? I'll go a bit yellowy instead in the middle. Let's do what's that one like? Yeah, that's a bit better. there's still quite a few people that don't have them. You know, you've got to understand it's the busiest time of year. We're all in different areas. Once we dispatch it, it's then down to the people that obviously, you know, then send out. So just please, you know, bear with us, or them, with everyone. It will turn up. And if it doesn't, then that's, you know, life, and it's sad, and but we try and work around it, and we sort it out. Okay. They're going to look good. I might just do a little bit of blending. Hey Barbara, that's all right. Morning Cynthia. Your order's delivered because it's lovely. Oh yeah. I just see you lively, not lovely. I don't know, I have a problem every day. Usually pretty good, and I've messaged Craftwell, so fingers. I'm sure Jackie, and like I said, message me as well. I'm more than happy to help where I can. There's just loads. It's even my post office said that even though the last day for overseas is whatever date, they've said that they don't know if they'll be able to fulfil that and to bring it in earlier. So I think we get so used to it being, you know, just early, and just we just don't really wait. And when we do have to wait, it's like. They look good. So I'm going to fussy cut them out, then stamp and colour the umbrellas and stuff, then see how much space we've got for what we've got at the top. Oh, excuse me. What scissors should I use? Sam, are you likely to redo the mix and match word? Yeah, I've got when I go up next week, I've got a list of things that I want to just ask. But we always have at the beginning of the year, we'll have a big meeting in January where we go through like core pieces, what's worked, what's not, blah, 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 blah. So, but that is on there as one of the things that I want to, you know, check what's going on with. Okay, so I'm going to come down about 1 inch. I think I'm going to go straight across and then start cutting. Oh, I was going to try and partially cut, wasn't I? Never mind. We'll carry on. You want to partially die cut, all you do is lay the dies over these, take them down, but then you just put what you want or how far you want it to cut down between the plates. So you just leave the bottom part hanging out the bottom of your plates and then run it through, and it will cut everything that's between the plates and keep your images attached to the bottom part. Or if you don't want to do it like this at all, but you like the style, then you can just do a simple straight bar, cut them, stamp and cut them all separately, and just stick them on. Oh, what did I just do there? That's totally pushed my scissors off course. Oh, does anybody watch Hoarders? I've got the 24-hour Hoarders channel, right? I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I've been watching Hoarders like for decades. Well, since they started. But there's some like kind of seasons that I've missed. And I was watching one last night, and it was the first time that they'd done a mansion. It's from 2019, North Carolina, this mansion. And the lady had nowhere to live. It was actually really sad, and I found myself, like, I was tearful at one point, but I was gripped, and it was a 2-hour-long special. And you just couldn't believe it. This lovely couple brought it, and they gave her the opportunity to clear it out with her. When they physically owned it, she wasn't even allowed really on the property anymore. But the whole, yeah, if you haven't seen it and you've got Hoarders channel, watch it. It's just, I find them really sad, but also encouraging, like in terms of, like, it keeps me tidy and I sort things out. It makes me want to sort things out. But yeah, that was one. Yeah, and I thought, why is this so long? And then I put the info on and it said about it all. Probably not. That one's been gone a long time. That's just old, gone stock now. So no, we won't bring that back. We can't keep, when you've been going for as long as I have. You think if you've got companies that have been around for 20 odd years, more than that, crafting, even if they keep they can't, you physically don't have the room. So eventually we have to stop. But we try and keep core bits going for, you know, a couple of years. But then that's it. We can't, even when it's core, you can't keep it forever. What's that? I was going to. I shouldn't have the first couple of sets, but I can't get them anywhere. Sounded like, why did I come in the room? Moment. When does the new piano? Oh, this Friday. What was that show? That sounded like a why did I come in the room moment. So I don't know what. Oh, I've missed there what that's about. I got a YouTube Your Year video this morning. Guess who featured most? I got a YouTube Your Year video again. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Okay, so the idea with this, and carefully add a little curve into the bottom. So this is going to bend out. Click around there. It's going to bend out. How cool does that look? So we want to do similar, coming down from the top. And then in the middle, we're going to have, probably won't use that one. I'll end up using, where did I put all my, oh here. Use the happy, I might do celebrate. Might do celebrate actually instead, because that's nice and big. A little big for this one. Yeah, the celebrate's going to come out. Yeah, and then that gives me, I might do celebrate you, because we're all going to celebrate because she can't drink. So I'll have celebrate you. This is my sister's birthday card, guys. Celebrate you, and then from the top we need to do another one with the birthday candles and so on. I've apparently watched nearly 300. Oh my goodness. Hope you got. Well, my YouTube pays my mortgage each month, so as long as it keeps doing that, I'm happy. It looks rather elegant. Yeah, that's cute, isn't it? Once the paper's behind as well, I think it'll look nice. So yeah, the ads that you watch, they all that's how we get paid as YouTubers. Right, let me just cut this paper because I just want to see how it looks behind. So I'm not going to do mats and layers, I don't think. So it's like 1 3/4. I'll just have to trim it down a little bit. 1 3/4. Actually, if I try and do it so it all joins up, so let's do 3/4. Hang on, let me cut it. Let's do this right, so I'm not making more work for myself. So that's 8 tall. So let's cut this to 7 3/4. And then I'm going to do 3/4. 3/4 again. And then 1 3/4 for the middle, and then 3/4. It's a busy print anyway, so you probably wouldn't notice that it didn't line up, but it's quite nice to. That one looks like one big piece. Yeah, YouTube's good if you stick at it, and like I've got so much content now. I've still got content from years ago that gets watched and enjoyed. So, and I'm always like linking old tutorials and stuff. So people are always watching stuff. So it's just keeping you know, make sure you keep posting stuff. YouTube's really up and down. Sometimes I have videos that perform really well, other times not so well, but it still keeps your channel active and alive. So as long as I try and post 3 tutorials a week, so 9, 3, 6 months, 12 a month, that's what I try to do, then yeah, I'm happy. You need to get the Facebook Live onto YouTube and get them. Yeah, I've got them, a lot of them up there, Avril, but you'd be surprised because it's my mate's. It's the Muckers Assemble. The is it RPM is really bad. It's like 0.01p. Like there's nothing there. You've got to build the channel to get to a decent RPM. So yeah, they won't. You'd be surprised. I put a 2-hour long program on it. It'll probably pay me 6p. The effort to put it on is better spent into these, you know, YouTube. So because I did think that as well. I thought I've got all this content, but it's not the same. So there is the paper, and then that. I think it looks quite nice. Oh, hang on. Do you want me to stay zoomed in? Just move up a bit. Just have to remind me. I need like an imaginary line. Well, no, maybe I need a real line. Let me just get a bit of card. I'll just keep it at the bottom so I know not to go past if I stay. Do you prefer it this close? Yeah, if I stay there, if I just stick this bit of cardstock down, which is just there, and I won't go below that. Okay, so let's do, what colour should we have? I think the same green. Let's do that same lime green. And maybe holographic. Just have a little look. Just like to build all this up as I go. I'll do white just because I'll end up using the layers anyway, but I might do silver. I could stamp something, there's enough space. I was thinking that's a little bit plain for me down there. So yeah, Lynn, I think I will. I've got what we got here. Happy Celebrate You, Happy Cake Day. Although I'm not having the cake on this, but I'm gonna have the candles. But that would fit in there nicely. Cheers. Celebrate You. Cheers. Oh no, maybe cheers. That's perfect actually. So maybe we'll put that one in there. I want to do a card with all of my drinks and the hands. So because I've got these ones, so I thought the hands there, and then my cocktails from my other drinks on me set, and these ones, and do a card with all of them. I think it'll look really nice. Yes, stay there, please. Your voice is much clearer when you are closer in the phone. Well, the phone's no closer. It's just the picture zoomed. I've ordered a microphone, by the way. In fact, I should have it tomorrow, so I'll have it for Friday's Peanuts launch. So it might be too loud. So what do we think of the white? Or should I use, I've got this gorgeous, got that glitter. See, that's got loads of the colours in. Let's try that one. It's a cool birthday card. This drops its glitter though, gets everywhere. So she'll probably hate me for this. Makes my eyes go funny. I got this at the craft show. It's just all loose. You know, you have all like the cardstocks laid up like 10 sheets for however much. I remember getting this. Is it the Lametta? That card design. I use that on crackers. But I've had all these scrap bits here all falling out there. Could have it offset a little bit against the white. Does that look a bit unreadable? Foregone. I know I might be going, hi everyone, and you'll all be like, geez, bounce over here, Sam, what's going on? Or I'll keep knocking it. You know, I'm like clumsy. I haven't got anything planned, Lynn, but that's not to say I won't. So I don't know. Maybe. Do we like it? Because it really does glitter. Like in person, it looks really nice. The Lametta, it's lovely. You still got some. I'd love to get some more of that actually. In fact, I need to put an order in the new year when the sales are all on. I'm going to do a little bit of shopping for cardstock and just get stocked up for the new year because I'm low on bits and bobs now. Yeah, okay, we'll stick with that. So now I want to do, park that all to one side. Stick it all down later. So now we want to do the, where's that gone? Where's my stamping platform? Oh, next to my thing. Right, so let's do, I think I want this to look, so we want it all along this part here. In fact, along the bottom part, I'm going to stamp the umbrella line. Umbrella, sure. So let's get those done as well. Oh, and the ice, have some extra ice, and then the candles. Be nice to just have. Might have to stamp them a couple of times, but different. Maybe no, I'm going to have them upside down, so I think that looks more interesting. So I'll cut along. Don't want them looking too uniform. Go like that, and then I'll repeat a couple on the other side. This can't be as tall as the one, you know, the glasses, because otherwise it's going to cover the word celebrate. Where am I? My volume is on 60 on TV, so thanks. Maybe black behind the white. Let's see. Would an orange or blue work? Which will actually, yeah, go have a little play around with it. Sorry I'm late, got carried away with my Harry Potter Lego. Oh, I love things like that. Hi Sam, do you mind if I use some of your ideas and change them up to create wedding bouquets for my YouTube videos? I don't know. What do you mean change them up to create wedding bouquets? It sounds really nice. Yeah, I just say if you're inspired by me, then just say it in the videos. That's what I do. I just say, oh, I've got this idea, or I saw so and so make it. I drop links to their channels or Pinterest. Just kind of, pay it forward in a sense. If I've inspired you, then just mention it. But yeah, go for it. I've never begrudged anybody. It's nice that I've inspired you. Do that one, and then one more. I think that will work. Oh, I didn't do these. Hey Kay, loving all the crafty things on Instagram using pipe cleaners and glitter. All right. They're done. Let's ink these one more time. Keep missing the edge of this. Yeah. There we go. Right. Oh, you're welcome. All right. Okay. So let's colour these in. So we'll do. Let's try and do opposite colours now. So I want to have. So I don't even have to have that in. That doesn't necessarily have to be in the drink. It can just be. Could be by the celebrate. Like it's falling down into one of the drinks. I think we'll do that. A bit of shadow. Sure. So this can be that can be a lemon slice, I think. Do that as your line. Sorry for the squeakiness. And then we do orange umbrella. Hiya, hey Lynette. Right, and then for these, let's do some of the blue. Blue did I use? What was that one? Blue polka dots. Some swirls. Hey Kelly. Percy's just been not crafted puzzle. I splurge. Beacons are on YouTube, and it is a sweet, jumpy little creature and animal. Oh, beacons. What a strange name. It's nice to have other things though that you enjoy. I'm just obsessed with Christmas ornaments and my vintage ornaments, and actually researching about them as well. I've got quite a few Czechoslovakian ones, and now you've got Google reverse image, which is brilliant, and AI. You can just find stuff so quickly. I love all that. Let's do get some green in here. Orange stripe. Just looks becomes things made out from acorns. Oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, I should have realised that. Yeah, I know what you mean. They are cute. What other colour have I not used yet? Keep those with the white. I just had a little grey. What colour should do the middle one? I've used all the colours, haven't I? Let's do another blue. We'll do a blue and white stripe. Yeah, happy with that. Right. Let's see, cut along here. Again, I'm going to come up about an inch and then go around these. Again, you can get similar effects just by cutting a plain strip and then sticking the candles all on separately. I chatted to Lou the other day. She left me like a 7-minute long voice message. I left her a 10-minute one. We keep saying we've got to have a proper catch up. We just text at the minute. Haven't spoke properly for a while, but she's back to doing her pole dancing and gym. She's obsessed with the gym. She loves the gym. So she works, comes home, gym, She's finishing the conservatory. You can see what she does on her Instagram. Farmington, the Fran house is hers, but she's good. Yeah, I should do actually. I need to put a post out for that. I did a proper invitation last year. I need to get that out again. Maybe I'll just do the same one, just change the dates. Again, just carefully curve that piece. Oh, actually, I think this is going to look really cool. This is your double bendy. You could do a quadruple, you could do bendy bits on the back as well. Yay, this is going to look really cool. Right, let's get these cut. Use the dice for those. Carol, I'm the same. When she was saying this, I was like, oh, almost like a little bit of sick come up in my mouth. Obsessed with the gym. No. And even when I went to the gym, I wasn't obsessed with it. Let me zoom out a little bit now because it is a bit too close. Yeah, I mean, each to their own. You know, if you've got a passion and you love it, then go for it. But no. I'd rather be obsessed with vintage tree decorations and crafting. The gym's a swear word. Yeah, I think we all agree. Don't get me wrong, we should be healthy, and women of a certain age, and I'm becoming that. I need to. I've got that tummy, that midriff, cowlcott belly we call it. But I have all the Montgomerys. It's actually my nan who's passed that down to us, bless her. But I do need to look after myself a little bit. So, you know, I'm all about a healthy lifestyle, but not the gym. It does, doesn't it? It looks like icing. Oh dear. Right. I've just zoomed out, so you should see it, Kim. No, that's not Kim. Who's pink? Oh, did you tell me your name? I've not wrote it down. Oh yeah, Talise. Talise, I've zoomed out. You might have me. She might have me on silent. She might have muted me. Yeah, no, we should look after ourselves. You know, things in moderation and whatnot. But I'm not bothered about the bikini body and all that lot. No, it's just I've never been like that anyway. But I do need to keep the old cholesterol down, and I don't want to have, you know, diabetes and all the other stuff that comes, you know, along the way. It's only going to get worse, my belly, if I don't sort it out. I'll get it a little bit better now because it gets worse once you hit menopause as well. But my mum and my sister, we've all got it. So. I used to go to the gym but stopped because the pain in my joints was unbearable afterwards. I didn't do anything crazy, went on a cross training for it. Yeah, see, I like my running, so, you know, and I have said once my DIY is done, I want to join a running group and do evening runs, because I do enjoy that, and I did like my running, but I'd like to do it with a group. I don't feel, sadly, I just don't feel safe to go out running, you know, where I used to run through woodlands and everything. I wouldn't want to do any of that now. I mean, I live in a nice neighbourhood, but there's stuff in the local group the other day of some man. It's always men, isn't it? You never catch a woman pleasuring herself in the woods, you know. But this man was, and thought, great, somewhere I've used to walk, and now I don't want to walk there with Monty. You know, broad daylight. So, but anyway, next Friday, I think, Karen. I need to just double check the dates and put the times in, but I'll put the invite. I'll try and remember to do it tonight. Okay. Let me just have a Haribo. I'm just going to have a little bit of sugar. You actually love the gym. Once I'm there, I can't make myself go there. No, never really been that much of a fan of the gym. It was always a bit of a chore, but running I like. Yeah, same, Barbara. It's exactly that. I have time to think about the next card. I'm obsessed with gin. Something else. Well, so perhaps you better run too. Stationary bike. Yeah, they're good. I must admit, actually, when we had the new gym, when I went, I mean, this was like 10, 12 years ago, it'd be a lot more advanced now. They had these really cool bike machines, and it was like you were in the real woods, you know, like all mountains, you had all the scenery. It was lovely. Yeah, I've never been a good swimmer, so I've never really enjoyed it. Okay, right. Let's stick these down. I don't like it, it gives me spinning. I can feel it on my knees a bit because I used to run loads. I haven't done a marathon, done a few halves, lots of 10Ks and stuff. And I used to run for Plymouth for school, so it's always been something I've enjoyed, but I'd like to get back into it. I'd love to do a marathon or train, because it's a thing. Once you get yourself, once you find your comfortable running pace and you've got your breathing sorted, you can run for forever in a set. Not forever, you know what I mean, though. You can run comfortably for a long time. I used to just, that's it. I was, yeah. You know you're doing it well when you stop running and it doesn't take you long to get your breath back. And I used to be really, healthy, and I mean I still drank and stuff, but still had takeaways and everything. But it's just, yeah, this was before crafting, so I've been crafting. I'll get back into it. I know I will. I mean, it'd be nice if I had a dog that would enjoy that. There's no way he would run. Not next to me like that. But it wouldn't be fair on him anyway, because he's only little. But that's when I was looking at getting a Vizsla dog, because they're brilliant, big energetic dogs. But again, that was way, way long ago, way before I was even here. I was living abroad. I made the mistake once of going for a run in Malaysia, and then I realised why everyone has gyms indoors and the air conditioning, because it was awful in that humidity, and people were staring, thinking, what an idiot. So I didn't do that again. Oh no, Jeanette, that's what my mum would say. You have to strap him down. Yeah, can you imagine, Carol? No, he will stay at home and wait for me. Now, when this wraps around, you want the card to be able to lie flat. So what you find you have to do, yeah, see, it resists. So if I wrap that around, can you see it's still staying up? You just want to take a little slither off of each end. It doesn't interfere, with the overall finish, and it's not noticeable. It's just a little slither off of each end. See there? And again. Just do a test run again. Okay, that lays flat now. Okay, so just check that with both of them. This one should be fine now. as well. Yeah. Okay. Now we can stick those down. A friend of ours used to be so active when she was younger, marathon running all the time. He has spent the last 2 years getting new titanium ankles because of the running. Yeah, my dad's got issues with his knees. From he was like an extreme runner. He would do marathon. He ran for the Navy, so marathons, triathlons, everything, and his body feels it now. So it's all well and good, but yeah, long term, it's going to do damage. I get the odd niggles in my knees and stuff, but nothing I think that's going to forfeit me in my later years. But yeah, you've got to be careful. You do walk quite a bit. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do like my walks. I will walk as much as I can locally, and we walk on weekends. Do walks on a Sunday. We usually do a nice big walk. Don't do so much now because of the weather, and obviously with everything that went on with Nan, we kind of got out of that routine a bit. But yeah, we've got so much nice, open areas. We've got the moors, we've got the beaches, just the countryside. So we're quite lucky. It was pay. What have I missed here? This is a beautiful. I have a worm. I can't say that. They are closely related. Ah, nice. Oh, can I rank my dog up right? Yes, we're putting rubbish out too early. We can reply to me even though it was nearly stuck in the wheelie bins. Oh dear. It was pay or possible 50,000 fine or 6,000. Are you serious, Rach? Yeah, they're struggling to find, illegal immigrants that have just fled around our country. We've got random people just wandering around. Yeah, they've got your dad for putting his bins out too early. That's absolutely ludicrous. It's terrible. We've got convicted people, our own British citizens as well, issues going on, yet they've got people doing silly things like that. You know why? Because it's easy money. It's so bad. I mean, you never want that any time, but especially in December as well, when we're all paying out extra. Terrible. All right, and then add your glue to the two outer ones, and now we're going to sandwich it together. Make sure it's all nice and straight, it's not rocking anywhere. Make sure it all lines up. It's flat. I just got a walking platform, like a mini treadmill, so I can walk every day, even if it's raining. Yeah, I would get one, but I've not really got anywhere to put it, and I don't want it. I can't store it away. I could store it under the stairs, but I'm going to be opening all that up. Maybe when I've got a proper shed and everything. Oh, I need a stamp. Let's get the cheers done. Ideally, you want to do this before, but I can still get away with it now. If your council's changing the files, never put your rubbish up the night before. Well, mine come at 6 a.m. I am not getting out before. We've got to put ours out after 5:30. After 5:30, we're allowed. It's okay. I've got the new food bin coming next month. I'm one of the first phased areas to be doing it within, Plymouth. So we're going to get our little food one to put the food waste in, and I don't mind doing that. I've actually got no qualms doing that. Southam's have been doing it for decades. well, maybe not decades, but a long time. And lots of rural areas do it and stuff, so I don't mind that. My only concern is where I live. I live at the top of the high street. I have lots of, I've got shops literally just across from me. Not shops, I've got like my dentist and stuff. But, we're more prone to getting rats and stuff around here, because of all of like the big bins that are out and about. So that's my only concern, is that I'm going to get rats. And I've had a few at the end of my garden and stuff, and obviously I had that one under the floorboards before I moved in. But that's all got sorted, so they are around. They lock shut. How big are they, Sharon? Because I don't, like I said, I'm not got no issues with it at all. Yeah, I've got room to put it under my sink, all that kind of stuff, so I don't mind. I'm going to do it that way, actually, I think, and then I'll colour the bottom of it in a minute. We have the food bins. Oh, they look on that one. Wow, 91 thumbs up and 84 watching. That's not bad. Oh, I can see 115 watching though, so maybe it's just shut up. They're not little, the food bins. Are they not? I thought they were like this big. The ones that I've seen other people have, they're like this big. Foot square, yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of size. That's okay. We have proper small bins for our food waste. Never had problems with rats around them. Okay. Well, fingers crossed it's all right. So this, I want the ice to kind of be coming off the Celebrate, so like it's dropping into that glass. We'll do the straw in that one. I know. Well, I'm probably half, Carol. I don't mind them as long as they stay away. Bigger than the kitchen caddy ones. Okay. I should have enough room still under the sink. Yeah, we'll see. I might leave that one there, and then the lemon slice there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm all for recycling. I'm all for all of that. I try and do my best with all that kind of stuff. And I think Plymouth as a city, we're actually quite good as well. So it's one thing we can kind of, do right. Yeah, I know. Feeding the bird feed. Yeah, the rats. It's not. I think that's why I had mine. He was swinging off a fat ball. So now I've not done it. I was like, no, I don't want to attract you. Go away. I looked out and I thought, oh, what's that? I thought it was like a squirrel or something. No, it was a bloody rat. Having a whale of a time. 10 years ago, and so much was going to it's not used to have a little food bin that they emptied into food bins, collected every week. This was where I used to live. Yeah, I think the South Hams have been doing it for about 10 years, and that's just the next it's county, isn't it? But I'm on the outskirts of them, so they are literally, if you just go up the road from me, then you're in the South Hams. It's like Kingsbridge, Salcombe, that kind of way. Yeah, ours is a weekly as well, so which is good. Okay, right, let's get the green stuck down. I'm gonna have to go up there, actually. I don't want it to. Yeah, I feel like I need to cut 2 of them because that's a bit. This is more of a very lightweight card, so let's cut another of that one. Where I live now, hardly anything is collected for recycling, just paper, cardboard and bottles. I only put out peanuts for the birds, and I don't see rats around since I stopped putting out the seed. I was sorting out my lunch earlier, and a magpie came right down into the courtyard, which usually the birds don't because obviously it's close to my door. But I've got these little glass, I found them in the loft, the little glass discs, And I just filled up one of the glass little jars I've got, so of course it's all glistening. And he was there trying to get it out. And then he was pecking at some bulbs which I've not put out yet. I need to do that. He was bloody gnawing at them through the netting. They were on my potting bench. I was looking at him thinking, you little bugger. Letter simply questioning. Ask if it's right. Don't ask, don't get. Yeah, true. Where I live now, hardly I've done that one. When I visited Brighton in October, all I could see down the road were really good. Yeah, that's the only problem with terrace streets, and especially if they don't have back access, like the the lanes. People just leave their bins out all the time. There's Underwood just up from me. It's terrible for that, especially if you've got a wheelchair and stuff. You've got no hope. Of course, they're all going to have these extra bins and stuff as well. But yeah, it's not great. We recycle, but my husband followed the dust carts to our local tip. Sometimes we dropped off some rubbish and watched both recycling and non-recycling not always dump in the same place. Really, we've got a big incinerator here, but I know we are good for it here. So I don't know. Right, so we said white. So you said you're not sure about white. I'm not sure about black. I don't know. I do like the black usually. Let's cut black and just see, just so we know. Oh, I've got to stamp a little U as well. Celebrate you. And that one can go on the phone. Before I lose it. Yeah, that's the thing as well with all the flats. So I'm lucky. It's only me and my neighbours on this side of the road, and then you've got the car garage and stuff, but none of that affects us like that. But it's in terms of the amount of bins, and we all have our bins in the front garden, so we're all good at bringing them in and stuff. So that's offset with the black. What do we think? I had it right underneath floorboards when I was pregnant. In the house. See, mine would never get in the house. It couldn't, like up through the floorboards, but it came in. It's sorted now, but the neighbour, they just, I think where some of their pipework was, they just got in under the render and stuff. But we packed it with killer and it's all been filled now. But it was in the house because when I was before I moved in the November, black looks good. Before I moved in the November, I thought I heard something, and then I started to smell, and I was like, "What is that smell?" And then I had the plumbers in, and they said, "That's a dead rat." I know that smell. So I was like, "Oh, great." He said, "Well, at least it's dead." Anyway, I had sharps come and fit my fitted units in the alcoves in the living room, and it was under those floorboards. And I said, "I'm so sorry." And it said up to 2 weeks, and then it goes. So when I had all the flooring done downstairs, we were insulating under there eventually. I know I'm going to find a little skeleton of a rat. But it's an old property and it is what it is. You all like the black? I'm not sure. Yeah, black stands out more. You're all saying it though. Maybe I just want to try it with the white under the black. Maybe we have all three. It's really 3D. Can't really get the idea, but I think the white softens it a little bit. We're going to do all three. all three. I just think the white ends up softening the black a bit against, because the black against the green is just looking a bit harsh. I like that it pops, but I think if we stick that one down first. I'm just going to add a little glue just to the left side of a little bit. It needs a little bit of each, colour to be seen. Yeah, I like that. Again, just add a little bit just to the left side. I'll just hold it up so you can see it close up. 3D that looks. Just shift it to the left just a tiny bit, just so you see enough of each layer. And then against the green. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. One dead in our understairs cupboard on where he has stored the washing machine families due to the wiring. Well, I think they had mice at one point, so we found, well, it might have been rats, but we found the bags up in the loft where it's like killer and stuff. And I had my new radiators fitted on Monday, and when he pulled up the floorboards in my bedroom to rerun some of the pipe work, one of the pipes was gnawed, but it wasn't dangerous, it wasn't leaking. He said, "Oh, you've had a rodent here." And I said, "Oh, it's funny." I said, "Because I found lots of like old poison bags and stuff." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I've never had anything since." There was a lot of holes in this house that I've filled things in, and I've just, yeah, refitted flooring properly, and yeah, hopefully they won't come back. Plus, I've got a dog. Although they had dogs, I think it might have even been before them, to be fair. Don't talk about mice. Christmas takes out this attic space now. Strap it on. No. This is the time of year now when they all start coming towards the houses again because they're looking for somewhere warm. So, yeah, I need to be careful. What did you go for? I went for white in the end because I just thought, go for white. I'm not going to paint them, but if it wasn't awful, I could then paint them if I wanted to, but I actually really like them. And I've had brushed brass, really nice, twisty. You can see it on my, I think I've uploaded it on Instagram as well. I think it's on both now, TikTok and Instagram. Right, I just need to colour over the top, but they look lovely, look really nice. But where they put it in, I had a load of sludge in the bathroom radiator, so that's never worked. But that's going to be done when, hey Simone, when I have the bathroom done. I'm not wasting money doing it now because it might all move. So I'm just forfeiting not having a radiator in the bathroom. But so the heat was just at the bottom of the pipes. Sorry, this is really boring, but starting now. But when he put my bedroom one in, that radiator was never really, really hot. It was warm, but what it's now done is where they've rerun all the pressure, they've pushed the slurry or the sludge, and it's now hit that radiator in my bedroom. So it's, although it's fitted, but because that was another job that wasn't part of this job, and they didn't have time in the day because they'd already done other bits for me, because he's removed the pipe that was my skirting board as well. So now I can get that all finished. So they did do other things apart from my radiators, but he said no. He said you need a whole new piece of pipe replaced. He said it's not a big job. Where all the slurry is and the sludge. But that's just down to, obviously that will happen a lot, you know, if you've had them a long time and they're just old radiators. But these aren't that old. Like, they're probably the same as my mum and dad's. And my mum and dad's radiators are well looked after. But if you don't bleed your rads, and if you don't, you know, just don't look after them, then that will kind of happen. So yeah. I'm not the best at squirrel stalk. We had a mouse hiding in the kitchen last year. It disappeared in the summer. They're all blighters, aren't they? Yes, Linda, we had a couple living inside, yeah. Although I don't really mind mice. If I heard a mouse, I would be like, yeah, all right, but get out. It wouldn't scare me, but rats scare me. Especially when you see what the size of some of them. They're like bigger than Monty. So Monty would chase that one. I think if he saw one face to face, I don't think he would. But I've had them at the back of the garden. But that's because you saw what my garden was like. Terrible. And all sorts living in that garden. So yeah, I'm hoping. Right, let's make an envelope for this. But there you have it. Isn't that cute? So I was going to colour this in as well. Just colour the bottom bits of the straw the same. Oranges and stuff, just so it doesn't. That one, and then this one with the line. Just takes the eye away from it a little bit. There's my sister's card. Oh, hang on a minute. Two more things. I need to do the. What one did I say I was going to have? Celebrate today. Celebrate you. Would it be in the other set? I got you or the big you. What do we think? Do you think the big you, celebrate you, or the little you? Little you, big you. Yeah, I'll do the accent glaze and stuff later. Might have it there and then shift the ice over a bit, maybe. Little. I'm thinking the little, to be fair. Yeah, I did think the little. Go big. I'm going to do the little. Our dog found a dead sheep. Oh no. Why do they roll in it? It's like fox's poo. Dogs love rolling in fox's poo. Oh, that that's one thing ticked off. And like I said, I've already got Mum's card. I'm just going to adapt it by adding the 65 onto it. So they're sorted. Let's get that all wrapped before as well. There we go, that's better. Oh, it's such a happy card. Right. Envelope. I'm going to make one, I think, because I've got a nice green that should match that. I've got any of it left. You got the green? Yes. That one. Look at that. Perfect. Right, let me get me wax stuff out. Get that burning. Do orange. Well, they're nice as well. Yeah, we'll do these. They're like an orangey pearlized one. 2, 4, 6. Oh, actually, we could do the embosser. Oh, I might do the embosser actually, because I've not been able to use that with all the Christmas cards. We won't. Oh no, maybe I'll do the embosser on the front, wax seal on the back. I like it to have everything on it. Let's throw everything at it. So I have the wax seal on the back, embosser on the front. Right. 6 by 8, 11 by 11. Nice and easy. Okay. 35 waxes the other day. With the neighbour's car. It's very satisfying. It's nice when you got like a little bit of a conveyor belt going with it. 4 7/8. Tell Apple we need MTS phone passwords, please. Yeah, I won't. That's something they won't do. There's not a lot of money to be made in them unless you're buying them in the tens of thousands. And because we've moved now to smaller units and everything, we just wouldn't hold all that stuff again. There's very little profit to be made in a couple of pound foam sheets, sadly. But I'm the same as you. I've got to go elsewhere now and buy them. Right, where to? Where is my? The yes, yeah. I have requested for those. I think we might be designing them next month actually. Happy birthday. So yeah. I don't remember which one I'm doing it now. be able to do this without it. I might have to, no, should be okay. Be on its angle. Let's have it down in the corner. Yes, right way up. Yeah, down in the bottom left corner. Nice. The stamps and everything there, wax seal on the back. Yeah, I think because we've sold out of the embosser now, so I think the idea is to bring it back again with then another new 3. So we'll probably do maybe 2 Christmas and then another celebratory one. Have a little look. This is the stuff we'll go through in the new year. What's for tea? Oh, I've got filled pasta. Filled pasta with garlic bread. Quick and easy one tonight. Sit this in just so a bit of a bounce to it. Oh, hang on. Did I do it the right way? Yes. Okay. That's all good. And then we'll have get rid of all the Christmas ones now. They're all still on here. I need to change them over. Okay. And then stamps. That's what we got themed. Drinks. What have we got here? Slim World sweet sour chicken with rice. Nice. Many of those really go. Best wishes. The fruits. Not quite right. Not again, not really the colours. Although the happy birthday, we'll save that. Get some nice greens. Greens and orange. Oh, we've got lots of orange. Let's get a nice orange one. That's a young one, Hong Kong. Use that orange one. I don't think I've got really drinks. What to do? There. Okay. Happy birthday. That one. Do you have any happy anniversary stamps or dies? Happy anniversary. Anniversary. Is that not in my last lot of big words? Anniversary. Sorry, I will have a look in a minute. I can't remember off the top of my head. Might have to use a nice flower. That's quite good. It's got the colours. don't really like birds, they scare her. A butterfly. Oh, that was a very good one. I have to just go down that kind of route. Need something with that blue, really. Really on the animals. Maybe another. Let's have a look in here. Let's start with the blue. That's a turquoisey colour. Still got some of the old envelope on it. Oh, here we go. Something like that. It's got all the colours that match. Yeah, that's nice. Any penny blacks? What's a penny black? Oh, hi, Mike. Homemade chicken and vegetable soup, crusty bread. Turn that off now, it's getting too hot. Have you no? No, it's not Sam. I thought I've got an anniversary. I'm sure I have an anniversary or something. Maybe that's what's in the next set. It's coming. If it's not there, it's coming. Let me just look on this one. Yeah, no then. Not yet. Let's stick these down. You've still got, what, 13 minutes. It's been a good day. I've made 5 cards today. It's my 5th card that I've made. And I will do this size again for YouTube, like to go in the playlist. So if you've got a 7x7 one, you'll see the sample of it. I don't know when that tutorial is coming out. I don't know what one I'm going to. No, I don't. Yeah, I could have that one out for Friday actually. Sam, I love your stamp collection. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a load that I need to sort into it. I've got this big tub that I've been sent. Lots of you in the chat have sent me some, and ones that I found this tub in my local antique shop. No, charity shop. Antique shop, I can't remember. So we've got lots of the green here, which I need to feed in, and there's loads of other ones in there as well. So we need to. Oh gosh, sorry, it just totally knocked you there. I need to sort that out. I love doing this. I love finishing the envelopes. But you can always pick them up in charity shops. Sometimes we just ask as well, and you want to get them when they're just a few pound for a bag, because some of them, will charge quite a lot, and could argue there are some in there that might be worth it. If you're a collector, then fair enough, but I'm using them, so I don't want to pay a lot for them. Right, let's get my normal stamps out again, so we don't need, get rid of that one, just taking all the Christmas ones off, that one, keep that one, don't need Rudolph anymore. And where is my, so we got, okay, where's my other big one? Oh, where's that gone then? Oh, there it is. Oh no, should have, that's Santa Mail. Oh no, that is the one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that's it. Right, sorry guys. charity shops and the stamps to head office in case they are worth a fortune. Best dealers, local hospice shops, but they're expensive. I've probably used some expensive ones on these, to be fair, but you know, it's only to the next collector. They can never be used again. I get it, but yeah. I use them. I may use the remote controls. Laura, just see where your message. That's why I didn't want to read it all out, because I thought, what's she going to say? That's funny. So we get loads. Most of my charity shops have them. I think I'm just lucky with my charity shops, because when I do my little charity shop videos and share what I've brought and everything, all the comments, always people saying, God, our charity shops aren't like that. I just think where I live and the amount of charity shops that there are, I just never short on nice things, you know. All of the clothes are good as well. I mean, a lot of my clothes are charity shops. There we go. One lovely envelope. So there you go, sis. That's you sorted out. My sister's is December the 28th. My mum's is December the 27th. So I have to get everything ready because shops are shut. Well, they're open on the 28th, 27th, 28th, but you don't want to be rushing around for things like that. So I've tried most of ours and they all said they don't have any. Oh. No, you get about 20 to 30 stamps for 150, never get a job lot. You are procrastinating. What's she doing? I'll miss the chat. Sorry, Lynn, in work, and they keep distracting me. Work stuff and other people. Why is my video gone back? Oh, it's weird. It's showing me. I can't be that delayed. Look what I'm seeing on my screen. It's me holding that and knocking the screen. My picture's really delayed. The chat's up to date, but the picture's really delayed. You're a very lucky charity shop buyer. I think quite a few of us are rather envious of the things that you managed to find. Yeah, I guess it's where I live. I like to call it procrastinating, so when I'm doing something, just not doing the card I'm supposed to be doing. Please, could you show the colours you use? Colours for what? Let's do the time off again. Yeah, it's weird. I've just finished the envelope now. The card and envelope are beautiful. Yeah, so there's the card for anybody just joining. Oh, let's add some of the glaze now, actually. Still got a few minutes. Cocktails and oh, okay. So I used the greens. There's all of these ones. Oh, what did I know? I used it must have been lime green and the jade green, I think. Yeah, lime and the jade for that drink. The orange was the orange, and the blue was those. Yeah, it must be those two because they're the only two out. Baby blue and the, what's that one there? Cerulean blue, 63. Yellow was just the yellow, lightish yellow. But yeah, they're the main ones. And then I use them the same for the candles. So we're going to add some of my glaze to add it to the ice cubes. And then do the inside of the lime. And then we do the ice cubes in the glass. Obviously cover the whole of the glass where the liquid is if you wanted to. Do these ones. think I'll do the rim of the glass. Margarita. I think I've got a blue bogey because it's still, yeah. Let me just put my pin in this. Where was I? There we go. So everything's got a little bit. Oh, we'll do the candle flames as well. It's definitely some ink. I think it's just where you push it, where I let it dry out sometimes, I push it back down and I put the pin in. There we go. Done. That's what I've never been doing. That's what I've been doing today. Any chance of doing the mail stamps again? Something I could look at. Cocktails and candles. Oh, I've done that one. Are you still live? Yes. Someone tell Rose we are. If you see the it says live chat, isn't it? That's how you know I'm live. Got my Maker's Edition, so I'm so excited to play now. Yay! I think they all see I'm on YouTube and still people than me. Oh, thank you everyone. So yeah, I'll just bring this up a bit closer. So that's how it looks. This is your double bendy shadow box card. So that's how it looks from the top. I don't want to keep it that way for too long because we've got the glaze, but you can see all the ice cubes there. Isn't that cool? So this is for my sister's birthday. And then there's the envelope. I've used the embosser down in the corner. And then we've got our wax seal. There you go. That is all ready for Tracy. Thank you, everyone. A cue card. Thanks, Mike. You have to get some Charlie stamps. Yeah. What day is Christmas party? It's next Friday, so I'm just going to double check so I can put what time. Yeah, so I'll put a thing up later today. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, I'm going to be live on Friday again at 10 this time because I've got the Peanuts Winter. So it's not Christmas, it's a winter collection. It's really sweet. And I can give you a sneak peek actually of one of my cards. See it there? There you go. It's really nice. So I've got doing another, I should have about 6 samples, I think. Depends how many I do tomorrow. I've done 3. I'm trying to do another 3 tomorrow. But see, look how delayed my video. Look, I'm just putting the glaze on the lime. I don't know why it's so delayed. Please put a reminder up for the. Oh, I will do. I've got to put the invite out anyway, Carol. Yeah, I will do. Don't worry. Yeah, because I'm in Manchester on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I'll obviously be just catching up with bits. Friday, we'll go live as normal in the morning, and then yeah, probably I reckon I want to have my dinner. So maybe 7:30. And it's just going to be, I'm going to open the presents that have been sent to me and just have some crafty chat really, and yeah, grab a drink, and yeah, no crafting. We're going to see Avatar all nice, enjoying it. Loving the blue and the orange together. Yeah, it's nice, and it's nice to not do any Christmas. I am all Christmased out now. That's it, I'm done, because yeah, that's it. So it's nice to start using other bits again, because I've got so many lovely collections, but because they haven't been we've been doing Christmas stuff, I feel like I've not been able to use my other collections as much. So I'm looking forward to using these stamps now, and the vegetables and stuff. We can do some fun Valentine's themed cards with like the veg and some funny puns and stuff, so it should be good. Yeah, you'll be able to watch it on replay, so that'd be good. Yeah, a few drinks, sing a song, and yeah, it should be nice. So Did you do a video opening the card? No. So I will share all the cards. I'll do the YouTube when I share them all. I've opened a bunch. I've still got more to do actually, but I'll be sharing them so we can look at them on next Friday as well, and I can thank everybody. But I'll do a proper video sharing them all for the new year. And yeah, it's all good. See you Friday. Yeah, so Friday at 10, so you don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, for peanuts. Brilliant afternoon, thank you for my settee under my flu blanket. Oh, bless you, I hope you feel better soon. There's nothing worse. Yeah, see you on Friday. Take care, everybody. Thanks again. Bye.